Hello, everyone. Welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope you're having an amazing day. We're going to take a look at Kadena. And just before we do, we look at Bitcoin first, kind of see what's going on, because we really need to understand what's going on with the big dog there. And just want to quickly specify something here with Bitcoin, right? So we're just quickly looking at the 4-hour chart. You can see we have this descending wedge pattern concurrent with the 50-day simple moving average. This is leading me to believe we might see a breakout to the downside because this is a continuation pattern where the price comes down and keeps working itself into a small wedge and then traditionally breaks to the downside, right? That's just normal. Not to say it's going to happen. 56 could very well be the bottom. So what I recommend doing is just dollar cost averaging, continue to add to your position around 56, 56.5. Price drops below 56, then continue to dollar cost average in this lower section essentially, where between 52 and 54,000 would be a next major support channel. So just something to consider, of course. So think about it, right? It's up to you. I also recommend doing the same scenario, dollar cost averaging with Ethereum, closer to 4,000, based on the simple fact that I think that has more potential to 2, 3, 4x this season than Bitcoin, right? So just keep that in mind. I think you're going to get a stronger return on investment for that alone. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the reason why we're here, right? And just to clarify too with Kadena, it's actually, I'll show you in a moment. It's actually performing a really cool little pattern, and I want to explain that. So just to preface, also, I'm not new to trading at all, right? Just so you know, if you are new to the channel, I've been trading for over 15 years, and I like to help people become better traders. I just really like helping people financially, and it just makes the most sense to kind of give you that healthy life balance, right? So trading gives us that great opportunity to be able to make some good extra money on the side, or even make it a full-time thing. So I can hopefully help educate you here today. That'd be great. If not, feel free to join my Patreon community as well. There's limited slots available. I'm starting to limit the amount of members just so I can have more one-on-one time with my members, okay? Bear that in mind. So moving forward, we're going to look at the one-day chart and work our way down, right? So taking a look at the one-day chart for Kadena, we're going to see that we are likely well above both moving averages, right? So we enable our moving averages, you can see, not enough trading data even for the 200, but that's trailing behind. So that could come up to intersect with the price action and help drive it up. Now, that is one cool little thing, because of course, if it just continues up like this, for example, we'll see within a couple weeks how it intersects with the price action. I don't think it's going to matter though, and the reason why is because we do have a nice little ascending or descending, bullish continuation pattern, where it usually breaks to the upside. And I'll show you a chart too on that as well, but usually we can see this break to the upside. So I'd say that adding to your position around 1640 would not be a terrible call. And let me explain what I mean by that. So first of all, we are on the one-day chart. So if we look at the RSI, it's trending down closer to 50. If we hold that as a support level, we'll be just fine. That's ultimately what we want to have happen, because 50 on the RSI on the one day is a very strong support level. Okay, so we can just kind of reaffirm that. And what's cool about 50 on the RSI is that's trending closer to 1640 anyways. So all in all, I think that we're in good shape there. I don't feel as if we're going to get much lower than 1640. I do personally feel like that's the bottom. And let's go ahead and just take a look at a few other key indicators as well. Now, bear this in mind. We are underneath the 50-day simple moving average. That's typically working as a resistance. As you can tell, it was tested here recently and rejected. All right, well, that was only one attempt. It hasn't tried any other times yet, so we're all good there. But as you can see, this descending pattern looks very, very similar to a pattern you might have seen before. All right, let me pull this up here for you so you can see what I'm talking about. So can you see this bullish variant flag continuation where the price comes up, work itself into a channel, bounces off the next major support level, one we have right now at 1640, and then takes off to the upside? I personally see that as a likelihood right now for Kadena, based on the sheer fact that it's kind of priming. And I'm willing to bet if we look at the volume, we're going to probably see a lower amount of volume as it continues over. And that tells us too that the bears are losing control. Okay, so let's take a quick peek at that. What do you know? The volume is trending and tapering off. And you need to understand the volume is an extremely important indication. Not a lot of people look at it, but you can see the amount of volume down here. It's not very significant, which basically just means that not a lot of people are investing in it, but not a lot of people are, the bears are effectively selling less, if that makes sense. So I'm confident in the sense that bouncing off support twice now at this point, we shouldn't see it go much lower. If it does, it should continue within the same pattern for maybe just say a couple more days, perhaps even a couple more weeks. I would say it's less likely though. I think we're going to see a breakout a lot sooner than expected because keep in mind too, this little level right here, this support level at 1640 is concurrent with the previous support level when the price initially retraced. That's a big deal. So, okay. So anyway, there's a lot of good stuff. Furthermore too, we've got the 200-day simple moving average working its way up as well. So that should intersect the price action soon, effectively causing the interest to increase, right? Because like, hey, people are looking at this. In the last 200 days, the price action right now is worth $14. Within the next 2 to 3 days, we're going to see that value be closer to $16, right where the price is at. So that should push it up as well. So these are just reasons why I feel like we might actually see a break to the upside. Keep in mind, we still have some bearish tendencies, right? We're under 50 on the RSI. This is never traditionally a good sign. So that does essentially just reiterate the fact that this resistance level here at about $18.96, just say $19, is a very real thing. Once we break $19, we'll concurrently be breaking this 50-day simple moving average, and that would allow us to be able to have that break to the upside. So once we get above the 50 and this major resistance at 19, I think we're going to be in good shape. I would consider adding to my position here and here. That's just me. That's how I'd probably perform this. So I'm probably going to do something similar once we've finished reviewing this here, just based on the sheer fact that it's shaping up to be a continuation breakout to the upside. Okay. Again, those breakouts don't always happen. This could just drop like a rock tomorrow, but it doesn't have those qualities. It doesn't have that sentiment right now. Everything's kind of building towards this one thing, right? So that's why we look at everything, and then we work our way from the top to bottom. We want to be very thorough, because just a quick little 1 or 2 indicators here and there is all well and good, but you don't truly know, because it's a combination of everything that makes the decision, not necessarily just one thing. All right, so looking at the Ishimoku cloud, let's see where we're at. We're still going to be below the cloud, of course. That makes perfect sense. But once we break back above the cloud, we'll reevaluate and look. So I'll go ahead and set my alert for the cloud to go ahead and break to the upside and kind of see what happens there. And why don't we do that now? Ishimoku cloud, lead to crossing up. All right. So we'll get that going here soon. All right, now taking a look at TD sequential. We are at a 9 on the 1 hour. Perfect. We're hitting a 9 right at the support level. We should expect to see a continuation to the side or back upwards, right? So all in all, we're looking very good there as well. So there's really nothing that I see here that's terrible. Yes, we are mostly bearish on the short term, but long-term big picture, I think we're also very bullish. So that's just my speculation. I think we're going to see a push to the upside here for Kadena very, very soon. So all in all, very good stuff here for Kadena. I think that we're going to see the price return back up to 28 for our initial profit target within our community soon. I wouldn't say it's going to happen tomorrow, but Kadena has proven to do very well in short amounts of time. And I would not be surprised once this breaks that resistance at $19. We're going to set our sights on that specifically. So I hope you found benefit here, of course. We'll look forward to reviewing Kadena again here soon, likely on a greener day, and we'll take it from there. But thank you so much again for joining me here. If you haven't already, consider joining me on all the social media crap down below. And of course, more importantly, Telegram is where I'm most active within my community, of course. Check out my Patreon community. Really awesome experience where we're actually learning and growing together, and I send out signals for every single trade that I take, and Kadena is one of those. Thanks again. We'll see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.